The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Second level of the defense now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff again. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Testing the right side here. He's got the first and still going. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. But, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. After play fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Up here trying to make something happen on third and long. To the air, it's Jamison. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Base, 27, jump.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play.
Trick 9B.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. On the ready.
To throw, it's Jamison. Looking downfield. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
The Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. See if he can make a play on this return. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It looked to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Hammond. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And they'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a first down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you. And this is exactly what happens here.
And the Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Tops. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Bruins are in the red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And it's caught across the middle. Touchdown, Bruins, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
Let's go! Let's go!
Handoff to the right side. Tackled there by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Jamison. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Football
the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal.
22, water.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. On the move now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Increasing out motion from the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming out. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Here's a target, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Bruins pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going. And they've got him on the blitz.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
This This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Bruins have 1st and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, UCLA. This quarterback on fire today. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handed off for a draw. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, They go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
To the air, it's Hammond. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bruins.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the point after makes the lead 8. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start for the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish.
Love the aggressive call here by the offense coordinator to get the touchdown as time runs out. Now you're down 2 with all this momentum. Do you go for 2 to tie this game and go in at half with a ton of momentum and belief that you can win the game?
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Back to throw. It's Jameson. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he stops short. The 2-point try fails, and that is how the first half comes to an end. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Short connection to the tight end here. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quick throw to the right. Caught. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Irish offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
First down and 10 now. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Nice grab. It's Harris. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Bruins will line up now. It's first and goal. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. It's UCLA with the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And he's got it, no problem.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Jamison. That's caught. It's Young.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. What a catch! They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A solid 8-yard gain brings brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. The defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Dropping back, it's Jamison. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Settle for a chip shot field goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Hammond. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 31.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Bruins offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So now we'll have a field goal at 7. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. With a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now to begin at the 19. He hands it off from the gun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? To throw, it's Jamison. Makes the grab. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick throw to his receiver. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Silva. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Young. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.